Morning. I'm not making this same mistake again, so I'm not gonna leave these guys and then try to run around and catch them. No, not today, not today. Now I know that first I need to get them to their coop, and only then I'll be doing all the stuff I need to do. They're growing so big. Yeah, especially Alejandro. This beautiful baby chick. Yeah. So now my goals. I guess I'll need to get the bigger. The mommy is out again. I have no clue how she's doing this, because like I closed the hole yesterday, and yeah, I don't know how did she get out again. Alejandro escaped. All right. These guys are going home. Okay, not now. I'll catch Alejandro later. These guys are going to the coop. Yay! We got them. Okay, I got these guys to the coop. Now we need to get the mommy to the coop. Mommy is here. But no. First of all, I need to find the Alejandro. Alejandro, come with me. My little beautiful one. Mommy, let's go. Let's go, mommy. Okay, so let's take a look again. You see, here, there's no way she could escape. There's no way she could escape here. So yeah, I was supposed to fix it better. So maybe here. Again, it's so tiny. But yeah, she's not big. But this hole is so tiny, and there's no more openings. Everything is closed. So maybe here. No, here it's closed too. So again, mysterious escapes continue. Right, but now I need to catch the mommy, and we'll go from there. Okay, she's caught, and yeah, I'll be fixing this to make sure she cannot escape. But at least it was much more easier to catch her today, and like because I caught her in the wild, and that was like really hard to catch her. Yeah, but now she's getting calmer, I think. All right, let me share some of my ideas regarding my garden. So I was thinking that I made this like attachment to the coop, and I don't need it anymore. But I think I can partially use it to cover my garden, my new piece of garden that I'm gonna build from the chicken. All right, so right here, I had lots of wooden pieces that we cut our palm trees and the trees, and yesterday we almost finished mulching. Yeah, just got some bigger ones in here, but I know for sure that here along the fence we have a really good soil. So I'm thinking that I can put some flowers and sunflowers here along the fence, and I would use that piece, and I will need to build some more, obviously, to fence it from the chicken. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking to do. All right, so now I'm gonna get some scraps again and prepare them for the chicken, mix it with the pellets, how they like it, and we'll go from there. Good morning. Alright, so a couple of days ago I made these snails. I guess they call it snails. So you just put the layer of something, you put the soil on top, you roll it down, and this is how you're supposed to get the seeds going. And not only the seeds, but also, it should have good roots, and it should be already in the dirt, and when it grows, you just unroll it and you take it piece by piece, and you can plant it into your high raised bed or into the ground doesn't matter. This should be really, really good. But I did it all wrong, and there are a few mistakes I made. Is I put the seeds before rolling, and I didn't know that if you roll this kind of cardboard with the soil is just starting, overflowing and getting out. And I'm pretty sure I lost most of the seeds, and I have no idea if anything would grow in here, because maybe I already lost all the seeds. I don't know. But now I know what to expect, and I'm gonna do it different way. So first of all, people who do these snails, they usually use something like this, at least from what I've seen online. And they use the plastic, they lay it down on the ground, put some soil on it, put the seed, and then just roll it with the soil. But I discussed it with my friends who are much more experienced farmers than me, and they said, plastic? What? You don't want to use the plastic, especially if you want to grow organic food. So the plastic can give some particles, that are harmful. So we don't want to deal with that. And I did a little research, and I figured out that the alternatives are the cardboard. Okay, so I got one big cardboard box. I cut it in half, then I opened it and connected two pieces that I got. So I got this long and big one piece. So next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the soil in it and roll it. But I remember how hard it was with the previous ones. So now I'm gonna use these bubbles to help me to roll it down. So I've been thinking that, it's pretty much the size of the ground I want to put in. So what I want to do, I'll put it on top and I will roll it with the bubbles. So now I have some space, so it's not too close. So I want to make the shape. This is the shape we will have afterwards with the soil. Alright, okay. So this is how it should look like after we put the soil in. Now we formed it and we'll remove the bubbles and use the cardboard. Again, you can see I put some tape in here. Maybe it's not really good, but I don't think it's gonna touch lots of ground, so even if it has something in it, I'm less worried than using the whole plastic. And also I know that I need to cover these cuts, because last time I did it, I lost lots of soil through these holes. So I'll use this for now. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm just grab the soil and put the soil in it. I will have to make it wet, because it's supposed to be wet. And I'll also add some compost. So it's going to be a mix of the topsoil and compost, kind of 50-50 mix. Yeah, I know that they use different thickness of the soil for different crops, but yeah, I'll use pretty much the same thickness for everything I want to plant. Compost. Maybe it's a bit too thick. Now I'm gonna water it. And let's roll it. See how the soil falls out of the top? Can you imagine that if there was seeds, it would be all on the floor already. Now I need to use some tape, make sure it holds in place. And now I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna put the soil on the top, and then I'll plant the seeds. That's what I'm gonna do. Just went there, got a couple of eggs, and got these just to put it inside, so the soil is not all over the place. Because it tends to go out. The soil tends to go out, but that's fine. Maybe if I wet it more, it's gonna stick better, but anyway. Now I'm just gonna fill all the gaps with the soil. I got maybe half an inch in here, a little less than that in some places, a little more, but more or less half an inch, from half an inch to inch. I think it should be good. Because I can put some more deal in here, you know, and get some more crop started. That mistake I made. I did this inside the patio, and it was a mess. So now I'm doing it outside. Some water. Clean the patio. So now it's clean and nice, and I'm gonna grab some seeds, and maybe this time I'll write down which one is which, so I know it in the future. Now I already got confused so many times. I planted something and I don't know what it is and where it is. So now I got my plants, my seeds, I'm gonna put them in. Actually. Yeah, I'm gonna use a little tiny hole and just put the seed in there. Cover it a little bit and use the water. And that's it. Just doing little holes, maybe half an inch apart. And so on. Alright, so I'm done with putting the seeds in. So just only splash of the soil on top and water, and that's it.